Hello everybody, and welcome to another video. Today, we're going to have a little bit of fun, and we're going to take this apart. It's, doesn't even really fit in frame. It's an old popcorn maker. Let's bring the zoom out just a little bit there. There we go. And it doesn't really work anymore, so I figured I'd open it up and see what's inside, and we'll do that together here on the channel. So this is totally spontaneous. I didn't plan anything of what I was going to say or anything, so I'm probably going to ramble a lot and just generally have a interesting time as we take it apart. See, the rambling's already started. How's my audio? Looks good. Alright. So, I'll just undo the screws on the bottom here. I actually have a newer popcorn maker over on the counter. I like popcorn a little bit too much, I think. But it's reasonably healthy to eat as long as you don't put too much butter on it, which is kind of what I do. But, alright, so there's those screws out. I'm thinking that, oh, there's some more right up in here. So let's get those out. I'm kind of half tempted to put the full-time autofocus on, but it's terribly noisy. The camera's great, but the basic lens it comes with in the package that I bought has a very noisy autofocus. So, let's see. That's kind of... Oh! Almost. Come on. Oh, there's a clip holding it on. Oh! Jeez. Sorry, headphone users. That was probably really loud in your ears. Alright, so there's that open. And on the inside we have just this big assembly that's really gross. It's kind of like somebody used oil in it, which you're not supposed to do with popping popcorn machines. You know, being as I'm not really planning on keeping this, I'm just gonna grab my diagonal cutters here. Of course, none of you can see what I'm doing, but I'm reaching inside here to nip off the cables so we can take apart the main assembly. Alright, so what do we have here? Oh, this is really gross. I'm gonna have to clean my thingy pad. Alright, I'll focus that back down. There we go. Alright, well, let's take these screws off and continue exploring. I'm kind of surprised to see a plastic housing on the bottom of this thing. I would have figured there to be too much heat being generated. Wow, this is really sticky and gross. Ew. I was expecting it to be clean, but something's been going on here. It's all oily. Oh, in for a penny, in for a pound, whatever that means. Alright. Just a couple more screws to get off here. I can see the cables that I imagine go off to the heating coils. That's yellow, red, and white cables there. Looks like we've just got a little simple bridge rectifier, maybe, going on there. Oh, there we go. Alright. And a piece of mica insulation holding in a little retaining ring there. And little bit more tugging there. Alright, and there's this gross piece, which I'm just going to put over there. Yuck. Hey, I think I see maybe part of the problem here. Well, maybe not. So we've got a nice coil of, there's 2 coils of what I presume to be nichrome wire in there, a little thermal fuse, and I'm assuming this is also a thermal cutoff, little bimetallic strip that'll bend up as it heats up. Now, let's go ahead and nip these off. Oh, am I still in frame? Mostly. Autofocus is going all over the place. There we go. Alright, and we'll nip that off. Nip that off. So, I may actually keep this part intact. I might find a use for that, although it's got that grossness on it. Alright, and then here we have the power switch, which that is way too big for, so is my screwdriver gone wandering off somewhere weird again? Oh, there it is. Okay. Quickly grab a Phillips head screwdriver here. There we go. Oop. We'll undo this. There we go. Well, nice Yamada electric switch. Ooh. Oh, I like that switch. I am keeping that. It's got a very nice, let's see if I can, oh, wrong way. One second here. While I try to zoom in on that. There we go. You can see the nice copper contacts make a very decisive connection there. I like that. That's a very nice switch. I'm keeping that. Alright, let's zoom back out. Alright. Now, the only thing that's left is this assembly here, which, oh, that is really gross. I don't think I'm going to be able to dismantle this very easily. Oh, that's just going to bend. Oh, I think I see how this works. Now the question is, am I going to be able to get it to do what I think it's supposed to do? See, what I think is this metal ring here probably slides up and out, and then that all comes apart, and then there's the squirrel cage, and then it drops it out that way. Yeah, I don't think I'll try to figure out how to take that apart on camera, because this is not readily coming apart, and my hands are getting steadily worse, disgusting from this, but yeah, it's a fairly simple arrangement. That is, as I surmised, just a bridge rectifier. There's not even any smoothing, so you've got the mains coming in, it's being rectified and running into that motor, which means that's a fairly high voltage motor. That's interesting. And it's running this squirrel cage fan here, which is going to blow air in through these holes and out past this heater element there, and then up into that metal column that I took apart earlier, and then it blows onto your popcorn kernels, and then you get popcorn. Alright, hope you enjoyed this impromptu little teardown video. Click here to subscribe if you haven't already. If you're not too horrified by the disgusting mess on the table there. I'll put a YouTube or a video YouTube thinks you'll find interesting there. I guess I don't really have a Teardowns playlist. I'll call this an autopsy. I'll put my autopsies playlist there. And right here will be a link to my Patreon in case you want to help support the channel by, giving me a couple of bucks a month to buy new things to take apart. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.